Okay, so we're here today to do a demo on our handy cutter. It's available in a case with all 3 sets of templates to cut different width belts. This is going to be a splice that uses the 1x3, so it's a 1-inch wide, 3-inch long. We've got our belt situated here, prepped, ready, so we kind of cheated a little bit, but we could have just as easily taken a 3/4 inch wide by 3 or a 1/2 inch wide by 3. That's just too many fingers to cut. Anyway, so we're going to do that. These are all made to link together, so if you actually have a belt that's longer, you can put it in there and it'll extend the length. So again, you can buy these kits or these sets for the kit, but the basic kit requires a cutter, a blade sharpener, and a few extra blades, and that's in the kit. I always like to start with sharpening the blade. I've got one end taped to the belt, the other end we're going to tape down so it doesn't move. Sir. Thanks, Mr. Assistant.
You're welcome.
All right. So we're going to use the 1x3. We're going to set it on the belt and make sure that we have the run direction going this way so that the fingers are trailing. If we use this as an example, you don't want to run the belt this way because it could get caught. The fingers could get caught on something. So if it runs this way, it has very little chance of catching it. So again, if we lay it down properly and we look at it, the fingers are going to be trailing for the top of the belt. Okay, so there you go. Now let's take one more piece. Oops, and we will tape the belt guide down as well. Okay, I don't like to put anything on it, but some people squirt it with alcohol. We'll see. But I would start in the center. If we look at it, hand me that knife, young assistant, thank you. If we look at the first finger, it's cut all the way through, and we're going to rip the tape off, but it's cut all through both sides of the belt, so it's absolutely going to be perfectly in line, which is what we want. So we're going to move to the next tooth this way.
So I noticed the blade is longer than the guide.
Yes.
Is there a reason?
Yeah. Because you want to be able to cross. If you look right here, you cross the fingers, and that gives you an excellent, exact cut where it needs to be. This is going to be welded anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so once again,
You want to try it, Rob?
I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
right. Okay, so I stopped there.
Okay.
So just push it all the way to the end and all the way to the outside. You'll be able to tell when it hits there. You're done.
The sound changes too.
It definitely changes, yep. Yep, you got it.
And
Might as well
just run
finish it
through
up.
and do it again. That
Yep.
way.
Wow, how many times you've done this, Rob?
First time.
Make it look easy.
It seems
man.
it is easy.
Of course it's easy. The trick is to make sure the blade is sharp. When we have a sharpener, you should sharpen every time.
And there's also replacement blades, right?
Correct. And there are different lengths because we make shorter blades for shorter fingers. But this is a standard kit, 3-inch blade.
Gotcha.
Look at him go. He's done.
Are you sure you guys can press this?
We've been practicing for hours.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
so
all of
let's
them.
pull this one off first.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Pull this one off. Wow. No more Gorilla tape. Ugh. Holy crap, Batman.
There we go.
Whew. Wow. Here, we'll show off.
That's why we send him to the gym.
That's right.
He can help us with our.
Yep.
Hard
Okay, so we
stuff.
got a little bit where you didn't get it, but that's okay. It's not much.
It's his first time.
Yeah, he's doing good. So, well, let's put it together on the plate. The belt is now prepared perfectly. When you put it together, all the pieces fit together perfectly. And that's what we want right there. Everything's got to be together.
And then you get a nice clean weld.
Right.
So if you were going to weld it, you would clamp it.
Well, if it's a polyurethane belt or PVC, you want to tack the fingers
Okay.
just so they don't move, because then when you take it out and you put it in a press, you know, sometimes you got to wiggle around, sometimes the press is too short. So again, it's better to slide them together and tack it if you can. We did this red one because it's visible on the white. We could have easily done a blue one or a green one or a white one, doesn't matter, but that's basically how you do it. This drop, you don't want it to be too much, but that's about right. You got
Okay.
just enough to, you know, make sure you didn't miss everything.
Nice.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'd say that's it.
That's it. That's that simple.
That's simple.
And then you put all your tools away
Yep,
until
yep.
next time.
Yep. Now, the reason they're too long, like you take a look at this, if it stopped too soon, it might not cut all the way through.
Okay.
And that would not be good.
So it's longer to make sure that you get a nice even cut for
Yep,
a perfect
all the way through.
weld.
Yep, all the way through. Because your weld flattened or in the press is going to be at least 4 inches,
Okay.
maybe 5, depending on if you use the
What press
DA
would you
treatment.
use for that?
Well, there's only one press I would ever use. That's an AP, I'd say an AP 400-6, but
Okay.
that's just me.
Good
This
to know.
particular belt is 4 inches wide.
Okay.
So if it goes into the press, 4 inches is all the width we have. So, you
So
want
it'll
to
cover
use
the whole platen.
You want to press where the plates are turned the other way, which we have.